morning students. In last class we discussed about cell wall and cell membrane. Now we are going to discuss about nucleus. As we have already we have learned that the nucleus was discovered by whom? Name the scientists who discovered the nucleus and in which year? So as we know that the nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown. Nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown. In which year he discovered? In year of 1831. Now we are going to learn about nucleus. As we know that the nucleus is present in center of the cell of animals, but in case of plants, due to the presence of large in size of vacuole present in large in size. So what is happening here? The nucleus is somewhat away from the center, means it is not exactly located in the center of the cell. So as you know that the nucleus is present in the center of the cell, and the nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm of the cell by one covering or membrane is called as nuclear membrane. What it is called? Nuclear membrane, which separates the nucleus from the cytoplasm and other internal organelles of the cell. Now, this nucleus, which is consisting of nuclear membrane, it is having nuclear envelope. What it is called? Nuclear envelope. And this nuclear envelope consisting of minute holes, they are called as nuclear pore or holes. Nuclear pores are nuclear holes. Now, if you observe inside of the nucleus, there is a dark spherical shaped substance is present and which is called as nucleolus. What it is called? Nucleolus. That is nucleolus. And inside of the nucleus there is very thin, means which is like thread-like condensed structures are present in the nucleus, and what it is called as chromatids. What it is called? Chromatids. And as usual, it consisting of nucleoplasm. This is structure of the nucleus. So, we are studying about the nucleus. What you have to learn? The nucleus is which is present exactly in the center of the cell, except in plant cell, and it consisting of one nuclear membrane which is surrounded by another membrane is called as nuclear envelope, and which is consisting of minute holes. They are called as nuclear pores or nuclear holes, and inside of the nucleus there is a dark spherical structure is called as nucleolus. And this number of nucleolus is different from one organism to another organism, that is higher organism to minute organism. So microorganisms are consisting of more in number, that is one. And inside of the nucleus there is a condensed or very closely packed thread-like structure is called as chromatids. That is one. Now these chromatids they consisting of another important structure, what it is called as DNA. What it is called? DNA. So what is the full form of DNA? So what is the DNA means? Deoxy ribo nucleic acid. This is the full form of the DNA which is found in chromatids. Now, what is the importance of the DNA? So the DNA is playing a key role. What is the key role of the DNA? This is very essential. Main thing is to transfer the characteristics from parents to the young ones. That is the important. So how it is possible means the DNA consisting of small portions, that is small segments. Each segment or each portion of the DNA is called, what it is called? Gene. It is called as small segment. The small segments of the DNA, what it is called? Gene. And what is the important function of the gene? This gene is playing a key role in the transfer of, means forwarding. What is forwarding? Characters. Whatever the characteristics are present in the parents, that are transferred to the young ones. That is newborn babies. That is called as inheritance. That is called. So, what is function of the genes? Transmission or transfers. Character. From where to where? Idubeta to Nagarabeta or Nagarabeta to Narayanpura. Not like that. They transfer characteristics from parents to the offsprings. Offsprings is nothing but newborn. In this way, you can see that the DNA which is playing a key role, which is found in the nucleus. And what is the important function of these pores is they allows entry and exit of the substances from the cytoplasm to the nucleoplasm, from the nucleoplasm to the cytoplasm. That is what the pores that are essential, that allows inside of the nucleus and out to the nucleus. That is the importance of the nuclear pore that are present in nuclear envelope. Now, based on the presence of nucleus or absence of nucleus, the organisms are classified into two types. What are that? Prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So, pro means primitive, karyote means nucleus, which is not exactly nucleus. Why? Because if you take a microorganism like bacteria, they do not have nucleus, but they have the genetic material. They have the genetic material. But what is not present? Nucleus is not present. That is, the presence or absence of nucleus, the organisms are classified into two types. What are that? One is prokaryotes and another one is eukaryotes. What is prokaryotes means? The organisms which do not having nucleus, they are called as prokaryotes. And what are eukaryotes? The organism which is having nucleus and where DNA is present, that is called as eukaryotes. So what is the difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes? That is we have learned. So differences between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes and eukaryote. So, what is the difference in between prokaryote and eukaryotes? So, what is prokaryote means? These are primitive nature, means primitive nucleus is present. That is, nucleus is not present. But what is present? Genetic material is present. Where it is present? In the cytoplasm. But not it is in nucleus. That is you have to remember. So what is here is nucleus is absent. But here nucleus is present. And what will be the size of these prokaryotes? they will measure around 1 micrometers to 10 micrometers. And what about eukaryotic cells? They measure around from 5 micrometers to 10 micrometers. That is what. And also we have seen that if there is no nucleus means what is not present? These all the components are not present, but what is present? Genetic material is present. That is DNA present in cytoplasm. What about here? DNA is present in nucleus. DNA is present in the nucleus. That is one thing. And what we have seen in the diagrammatic representation of plant cell, animal cell, we have seen many organelles like ribosomes, lysosomes, and also we have seen Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria. These are the different parts are found in plant cell as well as animal cell, but these are not present in prokaryotes. So here membrane bound organelles are present. So internal organelles of the cells are present. But here internal organelles, that is which are attached to the either nucleus or the plasma membrane, any one membrane, the organelles are attached to each there. But here in case of prokaryotes, they are not attached. So membrane bound organelles are absent. Membrane bound organelles are absent. That is mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, all these are absent. Next, here cell wall is present. Cell wall is present. But in prokaryotes, only in plants cell wall is present. Only in plants. In plants cell wall is present. Cell wall present. And what are the examples? We can take microorganisms, bacteria. And what about here? Plants and animals. In this way we can see that based on the presence of nucleus, the organisms are of two types, that is prokaryotes and eukaryotes. What is the prokaryotes means? The organism which do not having nucleus, they are the prokaryotes. The organisms which are having nucleus, they are the eukaryotes. And what is the main difference is the DNA is present in the cytoplasm, but in case of these animal eukaryotes, the DNA is present in the nucleus. And membrane bound organelles are absent, here is present. Cell wall is present, here only plants is present. In this way we can see that the nucleus is playing a key role in the main thing is in synthesis of proteins. That is occurs because of the presence of the DNA, and which synthesize the ribosomes. These ribosomes helps in the formation of proteins. That is the important function of the nucleus. What we have seen now. That is what about the nucleus and its importance.